what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing a quick rundown on our new FP Regen Trainer. It's from FP Innovations. As you guys know, I'm a pulley fanatic. I've been utilizing pulleys for about the last 15, 16 years. And for that entire time, I've always thought about making the perfect pulley. And here's our recent addition on the Regen Trainer that we've installed specifically to deal with the problem. Now, there's one, you'll notice that on the other ones, there's not this pin at the bottom, and I'm going to explain here in a second what this pin actually does. One thing you'll notice that we do a lot in FP is we do movements that are long. We do motions that require loads of length with the pulley, and that was one thing that I wanted more than anything when we first started fabricating these. Obviously, I also wanted this to have like a really smooth feel to it, which every single pulley that we have actually has aluminum alloy in every single pulley on the machine. But what we found that every time with consumers was that anytime that we would get more length, they would end up having to pack on more weight, because the longer the pulley goes, essentially the heavier the weight stack has to be in order to give you resistance. So if you sometimes want to do a shorter motion or whatever that doesn't require you to use so much length, you have to start packing on the weight. So I started thinking, what if there was a mechanism that we could employ or utilize to try and account for that specific thing? So we talked to the engineering team, and they actually managed to employ a system here where we will essentially be able to add weight without actually having to add weight. All we do is we adjust the length of the pulley and we end up getting more weight. So the first setting is going to be the long light setting, which is the one that I just showed you guys. You guys just saw me demonstrating. The second setting is going to be we would call it the medium setting. That's going to end up making this much heavier than what it was before. And there's a mathematical, we're going to explain what the math is to this once we actually put it. There's a mathematical way. I still don't understand it fully yet. So you guys will know how much weight is actually going to be there. But if I pull this out, this is going to be quite a bit lighter. I can move it easier. And by simply just changing the mechanical leverage, I can make it heavier by just swapping out the pin. And then I can finally put it into the light, or excuse me, the heavy and short setting. So essentially the cable is going to be shorter, but it's going to be substantially heavier, and I can't pull that down. I have to use two arms now. And this is where I would do my motions with a shorter range of motion. Essentially, the sacrifice you have to make is that you can't do long movements with heavy weight, but you don't want to do that anyway. If I'm going to start doing like motions where I got to spin, that doesn't work when I have to add more weight. So essentially, if I'm going to just be doing effectively a row here, this is when I would want to get on the short heavy setting. If I want to go long distance, right? Now, all I have to do is just swap out that pin, and I don't even have to change the weight on that pulley. So as simply as just going here, boom. Now I got heavy weight. Pull that thing out. Now it's light. If I want it to be somewhere in the middle, I got something in the middle. This pulley is amazing, and yeah, it's an amazing addition to our product line, and I am very, very excited about it, as you can tell. I think you guys will be excited about it when you put it in your own home. Anyway, this is Naudi Aguilar at Functional Patterns, reminding you to train intentionally and not habitually. Take care.